Hi labs. Hey labs. Hello all and welcome. Hey pretty. Hi cat. Hi all smiling face with open hands.
Well, it's Friday, it's 7 o'clock, it's got to be stream time, right? Hello everybody and welcome back to Conan Exiles. And as per tradition, we shall start with our bazaar screen, rather than bizarre screen,
The weekend begins.
as we already do. Cassie, good to see you. Pretty, good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're both good. Long time no speak, as the saying goes. So yeah, that is the bazaar at the time of the stream. That's what the current listings are. Rather interesting, especially this feature one. This looks rather interesting.
Beaming face with smiling eyes. Beaming face with smiling eyes.
Something a little bit different there. I believe you can also access the sarcophagus thing as well. It does actually, I think that's what you call it. I think you can actually hide in there and close it on yourself as well. Not 100% sure, but I do believe that you can. And then some other interesting bits and pieces. Of course, the cathedral set from the Stormglass set is there again. Really good set. If you have the other parts of the Stormglass, I definitely recommend it. Really worth getting for the extra pieces that you get. Absolutely, especially the windows. So cool. So yeah, that is that set. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all good. And yes, you are quite right, as you said earlier. The weekend begins. Oh yeah, it is, absolutely. Yeah, I love the Stormglass building set. Definitely, it's one of my favourites. Especially now we get the interior walls for the Stormglass set as well. That's definitely a big help. So yeah, that is our bazaar screen. So we're here again, carrying on our playthrough. Going to be a little bit different over the next couple of weeks because obviously we're also doing Sunday as well. But I thought we'll do a bit more on our playthrough tonight, kind of take it easy again a little bit.
End of the week feeling.
Have a little bit of an explore again, and those of you who know the game quite well, shall we say, will probably recognise where I am already without even having to pan the camera around. I thought we haven't been over here very much yet, so I thought we'd come and explore this area a little bit, just have a wander around, see what we can find. Got the Lindsay with me, of course, and got the horsey with us. So we are in fact right over here in the jungle. Excuse me, just over at the Palace of the Witch Queen, which, even though it's called a dungeon, is pretty easy, to be honest. All you got to do is dodge the beams, kill the two big statues that she summons one at a time, and then of course kill the Witch Queen herself. Which, quick spoiler for those who don't know, if you want to know, the Witch Queen who you actually kill in there is actually called Rasma, who is the person where you get the key to go to Rasma's quarters, which is, when my controller lets us go over, all the way back over here in Sepamaru. And you can go and speak to Rasma there, and Rasma, believe it or not, if you didn't know, is also the female NPC that you see in the intro of the game that Conan cuts down off the cross. And then she actually fights with him and he gives her the weapon, and obviously she goes on to supposedly survive the Exile Lands. And you can actually find little bits of paper around the map, which are journal pieces that she's left. And there's also some of the big, I'm going to call them LED tablets because that's kind of what they look like, dotted around as well, that not only are the lore stones, but some of them are also from the Witch Queen herself as well, talking to us, which are pretty interesting to find. There's quite a few, some not so obvious, but one or two that you should find pretty easy. So yeah, as I say, I thought we'd wander over here to the east a little bit. I thought we'll just have a bit of an explore around here again, kind of check out the Witch Queen, have a look around here, maybe wander up to Buccaneer Bay, see what happens around here, because we've not been here yet on this playthrough, and yeah, see how we get on. Now I don't know when we go in here if I'm going to be able to tell the horse to wait just inside rather than following us in, because I don't want to risk getting the horse killed by the beams in there. But we shall see how we get on anyway. Let me come out of creative, it would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're not cloaked, we're not in that. Right. Let's see how we go. There we go. Palace of the Witch Queen.
Oh, it sounds fun, matey. Face with tears of joy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, then Sunday I was thinking, I'm not going to say what we're going to do just yet, but we might do something, whoop, inside the horse, Conan related still, but a little bit different, rather than carrying on with this playthrough, but I haven't quite decided yet. So you might get a little surprise. Is it going to let me put the horse down? No, of course not. Well, if we just tell you to stop following, hopefully Delincia will be fine. So yeah, that's her thrown up at the back there, and she's up at the back. So essentially, for those who don't know, who may watch this in the future, more so as well, the two statues on either side, one of those will get a beam of light on them and come to life and then come and try and attack us and we have to destroy it. Then some beams of light will come out from kind of across there and also on the sides, but if you pretty much stay on this pathway in the middle, the red, I'm going to say carpet area, you'd be perfectly fine. Then the second one comes up, plus you get the beams as well. Take that one out, and then a short time later, hopefully, if it works and it's not broken, the Witch Queen herself should appear down here. Let's give it a go, see what happens.
Bracelet you wear marks you my enemy.
Well, that's not very nice.
Dagon will protect me.
Go on, Delincia, sort that guy out.
Taste death. I have survived for
Hey,
eon.
easy peasy with somebody like Delincia. Now she's going to do the beams, so if we stay to the middle. Luckily she's just stood out of the way. Pretty much. Yep, she's good. Beams again. Now the other one should come to life. No, beams again. Fairly straightforward, this dungeon.
I want that black and gold floor owned so pretty.
Oh, I know, doesn't it?
Protect me.
Really nice, isn't it? I'd love this as a building set as well.
Taste death.
Ow. Wasn't paying attention then. Yeah, this would be beautiful as a build set,
I
definitely.
was supposed to be your savior.
This or a pretty palace.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Right, you were supposed to be my saviour. Well, where are you then? Come on, oh, there she is.
You picked the wrong fight.
And down she goes.
It is time.
And as always, that's just purely because of the way Delincia is built. No damage boosts or anything like that, it's just purely the way she's built. Right, so we get some different items, not really anything of too much interest there, but as I was saying, the key to Rasmus' quarters, and then also this as well, which in theory you're supposed to only get one, but it seems to be since they changed the loot drops now you can get a couple of them, which is the Mask of the Witch Queen. So we'll take those, because when we go back to following our staff again, if you remember the Staff of the Triumvirate, it'll get us to come back here at some point, even though we've technically already done it. But I didn't want to be following that journey straight away as yet, because it involves a little bit of messing around up near the Mounds of the Dead, and it's a little bit tricky around there at the minute. No chests as far as I know in here. Pardon me. Right. Yeah, no chests there. But there is one thing we need to do. If you come up to her throne and interact with the throne, you can learn the Lemurian recipe for the, I believe that's for the, I'm going to call it outfit that she was wearing. Because a lot of the other Lemurian weapons and things you learn from the Dagon's dungeon, is it called? Sunken City. So yeah, nothing else in here. So nice and easy, a nice simple start. So we can head back out and hope our horse hasn't gone home, which no she hasn't, she's still there. Now I believe down on one of these sides, I don't know if it's this side or this side, on one of the little plinths down there can be a sorcerer's scroll. So if we just tell Delincia to wait there a minute. I could have just gone to the stairs I guess and run down, but you know, always have to do it the fun way. Let's just take a look back here. Anything around here? I don't think so. No, doesn't look like it. I can't remember for definite whether that is the case, but they're always, obviously when they change things, they add these little things as well. If you want to call them secret changes, or not so much secret, but just didn't tell us about. And you kind of find it and think, oh, I don't remember that. Which is no surprise, of course. We all know what they're like for changing things or adding things and not telling us. Good old Funcom. Yeah. Right. Let's check back here. I don't believe there's anything under the waterfall. No.
Let's drink time.
Oh, drink time, thank you. Could have just technically done it while I was in the water,
Sorry,
couldn't I?
food.
Oh. Thank you. Right, it must be on this side, I've seen it. Unless it's changed again, which wouldn't surprise me. Nothing on there, is there? No. It may not be here. It might not be a permanent thing, but I could have sworn I saw something in here at one point. Or it might even be on the outside. It might not be actually in here. It might be on the outer part.
So used to you and Angar needing a drink.
I know, right? Where would we be without you? Tell you, we'd be dying of hunger and dying of thirst, I tell you. We really would. I will try and start remembering if I can. I promise. Just hard work, as you know, when you're trying to play the game. Concentrate on what you're doing there and talk to chat at the same time. It's easy to forget. Because I forget to glance up at that left corner. Yeah. Whoa, what?
Oh, it's no bother.
Well, that was weird. That was really weird. Why is Delincia's health bar not showing up? Well, she's alright. Well, that was weird. Luckily that wasn't a fatal bug, because as you can see I'm not in God mode, so that wasn't why I didn't take any damage, but that was a little worrying then. I don't know if anybody else has been to the Palace of the Witch Queen recently and had that. Well, that was a bit disconcerting. Come out of the door and I thought I was going to fall to my death then, to be honest. That was weird. Can we climb out here? This is the question. Yeah, of course we can. Let's have a look down here. Because you never know, they can change things. But yeah, if any of you guys hold your breath then when I did at the same time when I was falling. Because I know I certainly was. That was a bit worrying, to say the least. I mean, since that falling bug's been happening, I haven't actually been to the Palace of the Witch Queen, but that was a little bit scary. Falling like that. Because we don't have a bedroll over here either. So I would have had to have definitely cheated and got back over here. But hey ho, there we go. No, not seeing anything at the minute, so it wasn't. It's either changed again or it's just not there. Right, anyway. Grab you. Grab you again. Off we go. Let's have a bit of a wander. See what else we've got to discover around here. So what's everybody's plans for the weekend? Have we got a busy one or a quiet one? Or... Oh, who's that? Oh, hello. Where are you going after the horse, are you? I don't know if this is a bug as well, but look. He's not attacking, but neither is she. But yet he's coming after me. That's definitely a bug. I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing that one. I'm giving her the command to attack and it's like he's invisible. That was very weird.
Ooh, weird.
Yeah. And this is on my single player, so I don't know if it's doing it on Exile server, on the main server. That's something I'll have to check. Well, that's interesting that that's happening here on single player. Alright, where are we? Let's have a look.
Not noticed it myself.
Right, well, that's interesting then. Thank you. I have noticed though, even if it's similar servers and things, people get different glitches and bugs to others. Like some people get on PS4 things that we don't get on PS5, and PS5 get bugs that PS4 don't get. Right, she's just pulled a weapon out again. Now she's fighting. So they're okay. Horses to run a hissy fit because she's going to get hit. That was definitely interesting. Not seen that before. Oh, hello. And that one's fine. Can you get that guy as well, please, Delencia? Thank you. So if we're heading this way, let me just figure out where we are.
Hopefully a quiet weekend.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Busy one for me, obviously, tonight and then Sunday, but get a rest in between. Hey, but it's worth it though. It's totally worth it. Which way do we want to go? Let's see where we get to if we go this way.
You picked the wrong fight.
I've never really explored the jungle very much to like actually explore it in this sense. There's
A seasoned professional.
Oh, I don't know about professional. I'm certainly not that. I'm certainly a fair way off that one yet. Yeah, the professional's on his holidays at the minute. I'm just a semi-professional, or understudy as I usually say. Or should we say, now slightly better experienced understudy, but still the understudy nonetheless. Hope he's having a good flight and not having any problems at the airport or anything on their way to Germany for the Euros, of course. Oh, are they fighting? Yes, they are. Oh, now they're coming after us.
Good practice.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is. And I don't just do it because it's something I'm enjoying doing and getting used to. I do it because I enjoy talking to you guys as well. Even though some of you I get to speak to quite regularly, there are people who I don't get to always speak to. And you know, although streaming isn't necessarily the best type of content you can do, it's a good way to connect with your audience and get to know people and build a community and what have you, so that's what we're going to keep doing. I know Angar was getting asked, wasn't he, the other week, could he not stream more often as well, do more streams? And I'm sure if he could he would, but obviously it's a lot of hard work, and we're working full time as he does Monday to Friday, I believe it is. He wouldn't have the time. And I think, again, like he said as well, and I do agree, that it also depends on the type of game that you're streaming. I mean, I'll be honest, sometimes even for Conan,
Life exists.
you know, even for something like Conan, it can get to a point sometimes where you're trying to still think of content to keep it interesting. Because what you don't want to do each week is just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know, you want to make it interesting for people and potentially interesting for any potential new people that may join. Otherwise they're just going to see it, think, oh, I've seen that a million times, and not be bothered. It's a case of trying to keep it fresh for everybody. Don't bother skinning that one, I'm just going to do every other couple. Don't need loads of them. I do have some space on Gem, the horse. She's got some space on her, and Delincey's got a little bit of carry space if we need it. But we shouldn't need too much at the minute. Right. Which way are we going here? Yeah, let's carry on going this way. So if we get down to the coast, hopefully, we can head up towards Buccaneer Bay and go and have a nosy up there. Oh. Hello. One there. Well done, Delincia. Yeah, it's very difficult. It's not difficult to stream, but when I say it's difficult streaming, I mean in the sense of having a game that you can keep fresh and interesting for more than 2 hours. Like for example, you've got a zombie survival game called DayZ, which has all military loot in it as well, not just civilian weapons and clothing, but
Real life you speak of thinking face rolling on the floor, laughing face with tears of joy. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, like DayZ, like I say, you got your civilian clothes, your civilian weapons, when you got your military clothing, your military weapons, and obviously you've got to try and get food and drink, etc. and stuff to survive. But that's a game that there's just so much more to that, you know, it's kind of crucial that you keep eating. You've got to actually find the food and the drink and find the clothes to keep yourself warm, and you've got to heal if you get hurt by zombies and what have you. It's a little bit more, it's a bit different to Conan. Whereas Conan, you can kind of plan out what you're going to do and what your aim for that session is, but you can't really plan it out with Daisy, because no two lives are ever the same. So it's, there are people, I know there's a stream that I watch that does a 12-hour stream on a Monday, and it's like, how can you stream for 12 hours like that? You know, 12 hours straight, but he does a 40-hour week. So he does a 12-hour on a Monday, and then I think it's 6 to 8 hours over Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday, and then he has Friday, Saturday off, because he also now pays an editor to make his videos out of his streams and what have you.
That's crazy long.
But yeah, that's just using that as an example, because that's a game that you could stream for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 hours, because it's unpredictable, and if you die you've got to start again. Whereas with Conan, you can die, respawn on a bedroll and carry on kind of thing, pick your loot up and carry on. Whereas DayZ, if you die, that's it, you lose everything. Yeah, you know, once it's gone, it's gone. Teddy, good to see you, welcome on in. Hope you're well, nice to see you. I do have night time sped up on here, hence why it was so quick. Because otherwise night times are not very good for stream time. And yeah, you guys won't be able to see very much otherwise. Sorry, I was just looking at my inventory then, because my food had moved from where I had it. That's why I was like, eh? Don't tell me I've got no food left, but it's the way my inventory is set to organise. Right, so we'll head across there, but rather than swimming...
Hi Kathy, have you started the jokes yet? Lol.
No, they haven't yet. Not quite started those just yet, but they'll come along soon. Those of you that play on my Exile server on console will recognise this little spot where we are at the minute. This is where we've got our
Giving labs a chance first.
parkour event set up. Yeah, I'm still a little bit tickly with that cough. It's not quite as bad as it was, but I've still got to be careful. Yeah, I don't think we're not even half an hour into it yet. It's probably a bit early yet. Give it about another half hour, 45 minutes, you know. I've got to keep some level of composure for the next hour and a half. Hey dear. Well, no, I always say it's great that you guys have such a good sense of humour, and that we can all have such a good laugh and a joke like we do, as well as sharing our frustrations and likes and dislikes of what's going on at the minute. It's great stuff, great fun. I look forward to it every Friday. And yes, I'm looking forward to Sunday as well.
I'm getting encouraged.
I know, right? And obviously Sunday will be a bit different again for me. I was going to do it at my normal 7-9 slot, but this is why I've kind of put out there they'll do it 8-10, because I realise, excuse me, maybe the particular audience that watches Angar normally on a Sunday is a good time for them, and it doesn't really make any difference to me that I'm an hour later starting and an hour later finishing on the Sundays, because I've got the rest of the week in between and then the Saturday in between. the Friday and the Saturday, so it makes no difference to me. I want to try and make it as ideal for everybody as I can, really. Which is why I'm always asking my community when would, you know, is the 7-9 slot on a Friday a good time for people? Or
Just one for Teddy, as he asked so nicely.
do we want to change to
Why
8
is
till
Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands.
8 till 10, or do we want to keep it as the 7-9? But I know people in the past have said 7-9 is good for them, so that's why we've kind of kept it where we have. Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. Oh. Well, I guess that means the jokes are about to take off, aren't they?
Low love it, thanks Kathy.
But yes, that is a good one. Good one to start the night off. Ooh, some iron here. Look at all this iron. Walking past all this iron, can you believe it? Terrible. But we're not here for resources, we're just here to explore a little bit. Because typically, this is... Obviously I'm playing on Sipta at the moment, on our Sipta server, but on the exiled lands...
I'll wait until after 8 pence Infant War.
When I'm on there, normally I'm doing my admin duties or doing things with other people, so I'm not really playing to enjoy it properly and doing anything myself, so I don't really always get to explore absolutely everywhere.
What is that outfit you are wearing?
The outfit that I am wearing, it's a bit of a mixture. The actual armour set is the champion's armour, and then the outfit is earrings for the head, obviously, bracelets for the hands, and then we've got the, I believe, Zamorian Thief for the boots, and then the Hykarian or Hykarian, however you want to pronounce it, Tasset for the bottoms, and then that's the Stygian Soldier chest piece, so it's the heavy Stygian Soldier for the chest. Just thought I'd go with something a little bit different to what I normally do, seeing as this isn't my character that I make my videos with, obviously. This is our playthrough, so I thought I'd do it a little bit different, and sort of a little backstory behind the character. As I've said in the past, she's a blacksmith who was exiled for various reasons and is now here and gradually worked her way up to get herself a good weapon that she's now got, a decent shield and some good armour. Now she just wants to explore and figure out where she is and what's gone on and how does she get away from here. With the help of her friends, of course. Or friend, as she has at the moment, being Delincia. What is anything there? Is there no box or anything? No. That looks an interesting place up there. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the area at Mounds of the Dead, where you go up that ramp and then there's the tier 3 fighter usually, and then another tier 3 fighter or tier 2 sat on the floor. And there used to be, I don't know if there still is, a taskmaster, a bearer.
Delincia is all you need.
And then possibly a Delincia as well. Oh yeah, absolutely. She's my favourite. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Sumerian Berserkers are awesome. If you're talking on the fighter side of things. Yes, Berserkers are a lot better and a lot easier in the sense that they have the highest damage modifier. Still, even after all this time, but Delincia is not that far behind. It's only a point, probably 2 or 3%, if that even. And then obviously the plus side to the Berserker is they're a guaranteed spawn, whereas Delincia isn't. But if you get lucky and get one, then you know you're on to a winner. Because she is pretty good.
Hi chat, made it here.
Robert, hello, good to see you. Welcome, you made it. Yeah, so certainly from the fighters. Archers, you've got Freya and Dina. They're two pretty good ones. Again, they are both guaranteed spawns. So if we go to the Highlands, we haven't actually discovered them yet, but you've got excuse me, Freya's hovel round about here. I think it is it round about here? Yeah, and then you've got just under the viaduct here, you've got Dina Master Huntress that wanders around, another guaranteed spawn. And of course a bit further up you've got the male fighter, Leon. At Leon's Watch, who's a guaranteed spawn again, pretty decent. Probably slightly weaker than Delancey again, but possibly better a little bit better on the health, but everybody has their favourites. And then if you're talking from the entertainer faction or dancer faction, if you want to call them that, Leah Neely is probably one of, in my opinion, one of, if not the best entertainer you can get. There's a tier 4.
Sitting down to my dinner of 8 cheese and sweet chili pizza on a sourdough base.
Ooh, that sounds yum. That sounds really nice. Sourdough pizza. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, and you've got another archer from the den. I think he's about here somewhere. Dunaman the Dragoon, who levels quite quickly and can have a decent amount of health. A little bit squishy at first, but pretty good on his range modifier. Couldn't just tell it off the top of my head, but he's pretty good as well, and he's a guaranteed spawn again. He's pretty good. And then, yeah, as I say, Leah Neely, who is a tier 4 Sumerian entertainer. I think it's this spot here that I've marked. She can spawn there with, although she's not guaranteed again, she does share that spot with the dancers 1, 2 and 3. So you'd have to get really lucky to get one, but if you can get hold of Leah Neely, then she's a great one as well. So let's have a drink a moment. I'm not forgetting though, of course, with Leah Neely. Then you've got Amma the Seductress from Sipta, who you can now get on Exile Lands. And of course Delincia. You've now got the chance of getting either of those, any of those from a purge in the cages if you get lucky. But I have noticed with Delincia it seems to sort of be, I think it's purge level 6 or 7 and up, when you seem to have more of a chance of getting a Delincia. But I have had Leah Neely and Amma at slightly lower levels occasionally, probably not 1 or a 2, but about a 5 or a 6. So if you can get lucky in purges, you can now get lucky and get them as well, which is really cool.
I just found an AMA the Seductress.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she's really good. Tier 4 dancer again, like I say. Strength based as well. I think she comes with, is it 15 points in strength? Similar to Delincia and Leah Neely. Again, like Leah, a strength based entertainer. And in my opinion, if you gear them up pretty good, something similar to like what Delincia's wearing, they still hit pretty hard if you give them something like a momentum or something. Probably if they're not quite as strong, if you're going to run War Party, I'd team them up with, excuse me, either a Delincia or a Berserker or a Leon, just for the slightly higher damage person as well, but plus side is if you gain any corruption from enemies, or if you're running the unnamed city, you've got that tier 4 dancer with you to keep your levels of corruption down at least. So that can certainly be helpful. Only thing I would say is if you do get hold of Leah Neely, she's got a similar hairstyle as my character now, but a little bit lighter. Whatever you do, if you have them in full armour where they've both got helmets on, make sure you've got your nameplates turned on. Because if you haven't, when you hear them both talking, her and Delancey, you won't know who's who. because they both sound identical, which is just hilarious when they've got their helmets on and you can't see the difference. So definitely make sure you've got your nameplates on so you know which one's which. Otherwise it gets a little confusing. Oh, hello. Pokey pokey person. Bang.
Quinces.
Nothing of interest from you. Still working our way around. Hiya. Gonna say hello to my friend.
Watch your flanks. I can't believe it. Killed by a bleeding landsman.
Well, that's what you get. That's what you get, dude, when you hit somebody. That's what happens to you. Now, one of these areas I believe is friendly, where all these sort of tented areas are, and one of them is hostile. So you've got to be really careful. But again, there is a chance for a couple of dancers up in one of these as well. But it's a little bit risky. That's cool, the way they've done that ship though. I know somebody that would love to have a ship base that was built like that, leaning on one side. They'd love it. Having a proper ship for a base. That's what we want next for...
You find the hostile one first.
Oh, that's probably guaranteed I will. Knowing me, I'll walk straight into the hostile one. I do think it's this first bit here, but I'm not too sure. It's a long time since I've been here, so I can't remember. But yeah, that's what we want for a build set. A pirate ship, or just a ship building set. An actual legit ship set, so you could build a ship on water. That'd be really cool. Hello. Hey! Oh, you hit my horse like that. Thank you, Delencia. What did he have on him? Anything good? Come on. Nah. I believe, I don't know if it's above this one or above the next bit round that corner, or is it up there? The little camp where what's it called? Beastmaster Timos, I believe. Nope, catching the wrong button now. Beastmaster Timos, I believe he's around here somewhere, but up there somewhere, or possibly across there. Flotsam. There we go. Yeah, judging by the fact there's a panther sat next to that campfire, I would say this isn't friendly, wouldn't you? Hello. Are you gonna oh. You haven't seen this, but you have. Oh.
Yeah, he is close by.
I thought it was. Whoa. Where did you come from? Well done, Sid, the other one. Whoa! Where did you come from?
A friendly kitty greeting.
Definitely was a friendly kitty greeting. Whoa, they're all coming out now. Ouch. I don't remember it being this aggressive round here. Must admit the Black Panthers are so cute though. They are just so cute.
Labs is a kitty magnet.
Yeah, it definitely is a kitty madness, yeah. None of them attacking then all at once. Right, bear with me.
Catnip.
Take them. And you also take...
Low.
to you.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Can also take that fur. I've got enough hide, so I'm just going to drop that. I know, right? Shock horror. I'm dropping hide. Horse is full. Delencia, can you carry that, please? Don't need that, so I'll drop that as well. I can hear you all now, shouting at the screen. What's he doing? Dropping stuff? Why are you dropping it? But sorry, I haven't got the carry capacity to carry it. Yeah, so I would guess that all those enemies are outside there, that's the hostile area. I believe there's a mini-boss in there as well. I could be wrong, but if memory serves me correctly, there is one in there. Shall we fill up our water while we're here? There we go.
You need your very own loot goblin.
Yeah. I need a loot goblin that's full encumbrance, just running behind me, picking everything up, don't I? Absolutely. Just have them running in the background, just everything I drop, they just pick it up. Yeah, sounds like a plan. You have anything useful on you? No, not really. Let's carry on a bit. Hello. It's like he knew what was coming. Instead of attacking, he just turned and did his shout, but then faced the wall because he knew what was coming. And Delencia just bonked him over the head. Done. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I know somebody that'd love to be a little loot goblin just running behind me, picking everything up that I drop. They'd absolutely love it. They'd just be there like, I'd be looking like this, running away, and then whoop, that bag that I dropped wouldn't be there. It'd have disappeared. Mentioning no names, but that person knows who they are. Ah, dear. Have a look round here.
Did someone say? Loot eyes. Hoovering everything she passes.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Like, oh, look back. Yep. This looks interesting. What is this? Ah, this goes inland back up along here. That's cool. Let's have a nosy. Oh, hello. You have anything on yet?
Hands where I can see them, matey.
I've got my hands where you can see them. What are you talking about? Near a cop or something? Hands where I can see them. Didn't know we had police on Conan. Ah, what's up, dude? You stuck? Can't get to me. She can get to you, though. Bye. Oh, that was perfect. Are you going to come after me, or are you going to run past me as well? No, you're an archer, so you're just going to stand there.
Hi lads.
Big mistake.
How do you get the pearls around here? We would have to her a pretty name. I'll come be a bearer for you. Rolling on the floor laughing.
That would be lovely. That really would be nice. Absolutely. How do you get the pearls around it? Well, I'm not really too sure. I know you can get them in loot like this, I think, by the look of it, but I've never really actually looked for the pearls specifically and done an actual sort of farm for them, so I don't know for definite. But by the looks of it, you can get it in drops, but there's obviously other ways to get them as well. This is
right.
Well, yeah, I did say a little while ago that at some point on this playthrough we would look at having a
Harbour of the Drowned.
special guest with us. And that could be an opportunity of being the special guest. I mean, you don't have to carry everything, obviously, but if you choose to be the special guest and obviously set your character's attributes in that way, then that is entirely up to you. But of course it's something we'd set up in advance as well, give you time to get on, get levelled, etc. Get some decent gear so you can defend yourself at least. Yeah, it would be good fun. Right, where are we now? Right, we're here. Right, it's very dark around here, isn't
If
it?
I'd carry it, my goblin would be very happy. Face and clouds.
Yeah, I mean, normally I would pick a lot more up than what I have been doing, but with me wanting to be able to be a bit more mobile and not worry so much about like I want to do more of the fighting and stuff.
Online live equals multiple death markers and not a lot carried. Face with tears of joy.
Yeah, I like being an encumbrance build, but I like being able to fight more as well, and obviously with having Delincia as a follower, it means taking points out of authority to get them in here, taking a bit out of grit, maybe a bit out of vitality just to get what I need into here, and then obviously this should be at max, but of course it's glitched or I've only got the 1 point missing for some reason.
Lads, I'd be down to follow around and loot at some point, just say when and we'll sort it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously we're on console, as we know, so that'll be something we could definitely sort out. Gonna let me know when is best for you. Drop me a message, and we can work something out, I'm sure. Interesting area. I don't know why I've still got the torch out, it's not even dark now. Oh, hello. You're not going to attack him either, Delincia. Right, I'll get him then. See him, Delincia's getting tired now, she's saying.
Sunday. Lowell gives me Saturday to level up, haha.
Yeah, sounds good. If obviously if I'm on here again on Sunday, I don't know if we'll be carrying on this playthrough or whether we might do something slightly different. But yeah, certainly sounds like a plan. Absolutely. Get that guy. Oh, girl, 'cause it's a bird. There we go. Right, where are we coming out now?
I'm making sure I have popcorn. Should be a good stream.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Or
Oh.
a smiling face with open hands.
But yeah, that would be... even if it's not on here, doesn't mean that you can't be a loot goblin on the other activity that we may do. Like I say, it just happens to be that I haven't quite made my mind up exactly what I'm doing just yet. Whether I'm keeping it the same as this or whether we're going to do something a bit different on maybe a different map without giving too much away. Thought I'd try and keep it as a bit of a surprise. So if you want to know what the surprise is, you'd have to be here on Sunday at 8 o'clock UK time. Yeah, have it, bird. Right, no, I don't want to be going that way. I need to be going that way. I'm not even on an agility build, but I always automatically do the backflip after I've just been holding my shield up against something. What was that? That's a snake by the sound of it. So we'll avoid that if we possibly can. Yeah, we want to head out here and we're going to make our way back down the river, I reckon. Try and head back towards civilization. No, we're going right around the circle there now. We want to be going... So I always have to double check with this map because you can be facing one way 1 minute, then look at it and be facing completely the opposite way the next. Don't half turn you around sometimes, this map. You think you're facing the way you want to go and then the next minute you're not, you're looking the wrong way completely. Never surprises you, this map. Really doesn't.
You are heading for the spider area.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of head along here and then head back down. Towards...
Hi, Shadow.
Shadow, welcome on in. Good to see you. Excuse me.
Hi, Shadow. You on PvP or V?
PvE. Yeah, this is PvE. Single player. Single player PvE. PvP is not something I really do, actually. I have tried it and messed around with it, but it's not my, as they would say in the UK, it's not my cup of tea. It's yeah, you've got to know what you're doing, I think, with that. All of my content that I do is all PvE.
Just an indicator in the corner of the screen to indicate direction would help.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All the time.
Yeah, like if you could make a place a marker on your map like that, place a marker on your map somewhere, and then when you look, it says so many meters that way, or so many meters.
A mini map.
Like a little mini beam, a bit like the beam that's at the event hub. Oh, here they are, my favourite little dudes. Little imps. Love those guys on Sipta. I think they're called Chochos, are they? Just the way they talk is just so funny. Help, dude. Yeah, I think they're imps on here. I think they're called Chochos on Sipta.
Just a compass showing which way is north would work for me.
Or even a compass, yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah, absolutely. Bit like the minimap that Angar can get on PC. Hostaf's custom UI, where it's just a little minimap in the corner. And you don't have to keep doing this then to see where you are, because you can see it in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. That's a good idea. I think there's a lot of things we'd all have differently, isn't there, if we could. And a lot of helpful things that we'd have in the game if we could. Absolutely.
Lads, food time.
Oh, food time. Yeah, we'll do in a minute. Go on, Dylan's here. Right, are we... No. Get that guy. Where's it gone?
So did PlayStation get the full Monty DLC activated Tuesday like on Xbox?
Don't know what do you mean? Well, I don't honestly know. Monty DLC. Don't know on that one.
Tuesday for a couple hours there was full nudity. No, we didn't. Has there been a DLC?
You picked the wrong camp, mate.
Well, no, it's, come on, get her. There we go. Right.
UK always have that low.
Yeah, I was just going to say that is actually a full setting for, one of the settings for UK anyway, is non-partial or full. Obviously for the stream I have it...
DLC, but after a few hours it was disabled. LOL.
Yeah, 'cause we have all three options in the UK. Obviously for streaming I have it turned off for obvious reasons, and because YouTube wouldn't like it very much. But yes, we do have it as the option for either non-partial or full. But for streaming and video content it's not ideal really. Although it is a thing that is part of the game, it's yeah, not something YouTube likes very much, shall we say. Why did you just get off then? Come on. Oh right, I see what you mean now. You lost me for a second when you said about a DLC.
Here in the land of the free we only get topless females.
Ah. Yeah, I think it depends which version of the game you have. You've got the... Is it European version and then the US version, I think it's called, or something like that, or the UK version, whichever it's called, and that's obviously the version that we have, which is the three options, and obviously, yeah, I think it's the US version He's just he's a non or partial option, I believe. So nice in this game when you can have a horse to ride around on. Makes life so much easier. Especially when your horse can swim like this. Is Lindsay still with us? Yep, she is. Oh. I don't even need to look back, I can hear Lindsay taking care of business back there. Right, well, it's gone 8 o'clock, and I'd say we're far enough into the stream now, so if the bad jokes want to start, you're more than welcome to crack on. Those who want to share them, do feel free to let the jokes start rolling.
I've been thinking about taking up meditation. I figure it's better than sitting around doing nothing.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
Low.
You gotta love the battle music in this game. Can't say that you don't. Yeah, you just messed up, dude. Swinging at her. Right, shall we go do the Shellback King
What
while
did
we're
the thralls do when the bride walked down the aisle? They rose. I'll tell you now, it takes forever to get from that river's end to the dreads on a horse swimming low.
Oh, I bet it does. Yeah, they're so slow in the water, aren't they? Yeah, I think the Shellback King's just over there. Shall we go say hello? Seeing as we're quite geared. No, Delancey is hitting like a...
splattered his ass low.
Oh yeah, she's a beast. The way she's set up with the gear I've given her and the weapon she's got. She's an absolute beast, Delancey.
Why did Waldo go to therapy? Because he needed to find himself.
Oh dear me. Oh, one shot.
Owned low.
Where is
Singing
he?
in the shower is fun, until you get soap in your mouth. Then it becomes a soap opera.
Oh dear me.
I don't know any safe jokes face with tears of joy rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, we want to try and keep them safe, don't we? I'm sure none of you would want to get me in trouble. Oh, I missed him. I think that's the king there. Where's he gone? Can't see him now. Where's he gone?
Plenty.
Yep, there he is. Go get him, Dylan, here.
Why were the utensils stuck together? They were spooning.
Oh, terrible. That's, yeah, that's on the borderline, shall we say. Oh dear me.
Rolling on the floor laughing. Why did the banana go to the doctors? 'Cause he didn't peel well.
Because he didn't peel
What kind of
well.
music do chiropractors like? Hip hop.
Hip hop. Oh dear me.
My daughter told me that 5 years ago.
What are you doing, Dylan? Who are you running after?
It just stuck low.
That's the thing with Dylan. She gets carried away sometimes. She'll hit one enemy and she'll go chasing after others. Bless her. She's so keen. And anybody else that plays Isle of Sipter, of course, will know that you can get Delincia over there as well.
You unleashed a beast.
But over there, she's known as Delincia the Accursed, rather than Delincia Snowhunter, as she's known over here. Because Accursed is essentially the tribal name for the... what are the Sumerians over here?
Why did the baby strawberry drown? Because its mother was in a jam.
I have no words. Oh dear me. See, I've done it now, haven't I? I said go on, it's late enough, and they're like the beer pump in a brewery.
I told my doctor I heard buzzing, but he said it's just a bug going around.
No. Tell you, the jokes are flowing like a... The jokes are flowing like a...
Bad labs.
What am I trying to think? I'm trying to think of a clever comeback. The jokes are flowing like a beer tap in a pub now.
Two fish in a tank, one says to the other, do you know how to drive this thing?
Two fish in a tank, do you know how to drive this thing? Oh dear me. Oh dear me. You guys crack me up, honestly.
Don't blow. If the early bird gets the worm, I'll sleep in until there's pancakes.
Oh dear me. Just have a drink of my drink again, IRL, because I'm getting a bit dry again now. That's one thing I can't recommend enough if you're ever going to make videos.
Browner call his twin daughters. Anna 1, Anna 2.
And a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 after. Yeah. Yeah, now one thing I can recommend is if you're ever going to make YouTube videos of any sort, or if you're going to do live streams, always make sure you've got a drink with you, because you're going to get thirsty. Because when you're doing a lot of talking like this, your throat can get very dry very quick. So you always want
to... one to stop.
Grab that while we're here. Why didn't the elephant want to play the drums? Because he was blowing his own trumpet. Terrible, I know. Not know where I got that one from. Probably doesn't even make sense.
Make it worse. Sobering up is also a side effect of not drinking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll agree with that one. Absolutely. Go on, Dylan's here. You're getting carried away fighting again, girl. Amazing how you can leave them behind and yet they still catch up to you. They still know where you are. Even at all that distance. Right, actually while we're here, did we do it or not? I can't remember. Have I been into the Crocodile cave? Anybody remember if we've done the cave where you get the Scourge Stone piece from yet? Can't remember if we've actually done it yet. I know we went in there for Brimstone, but I can't remember if I've actually been in to kill the boss at the back and get the Scourge Stone piece. That long since I've been on here. Part of me thinks we did, and then another bit thinks we didn't.
Need a chariot for you both.
Yeah, chariot, yeah, a sticker on the back. Huh. What's coming? Oh, you are. Oh, God, I didn't see her. There we go. Excuse me. And for those that are interested, that's what she's wearing, which is still is and still has been for a little while now, my regular setup for followers. You could use any of the strength boosting sets for the legs and feet, but I tend to go with the Pictish War Chief, and then it's just illusioned into the jewellery for the head and the hands, Zamorian Thief, same as me for the feet. Then it's the legs from the Guernica set, and then the Acheronian Illusionist for the top. Not telling you to move, I'm trying to get on the horse. Okay, there we go. So yeah, for anybody that's interested, that's what we're using. Have I gone past? Yes, I have. I'll tell you what, I think we have done it. I'll double check it after the stream if we've got that Scourge Stone piece or not. It'll be in one of my boxes if we have. And if we haven't, next time we're down this way, we'll come back down and get it. But I'll tell you what we will do, seeing as we're down here, looks like it's about to go night time again, so we'll wait for night time to quickly pass over. And we'll go pay the 3 Skull Croc boss a visit that's down here. Then we'll go take them out for a legendary key. Seeing as we're down this way, because we don't have a lot of legendary keys yet. We've got a couple that we've collected, but not many. So we'll get ourselves around here. Yeah, there comes night time, and of course, yes, now fixed, look.
There's a tablet in the water close by where you are.
Yes, there is indeed, yeah. You're quite right. I don't know if it's just here. I think I did actually get it early on when we started playing. It's just one of the lore pieces, I believe, kind of telling you a bit about what's going on. But yes, you're quite right, there is one just in the water. Right, this is where we want to be. Now, there used to be a legendary chest on this rock here when you killed this boss, but of course, when they changed everything, and they put the chests in the dungeons, there now isn't one. But you can still get a legendary key from the boss, so we'll go say hi and get ourselves a key. Look at him just creeping along. Regular crocodile. Come on, Dylan, here. Thank you.
A baby hyena.
Yeah, baby hyena. Come on. Oh, I'll get him then. What keeps lighting me up? What's that? A rabbit. Running away, whatever it is. Excuse me. Oh, there's a little croc. I say little, they're not little, are they? But regular croc, shall we call them? There can be babies around here. Yeah, I thought that's what that might have been. Couldn't just tell, and then when it was running away, I was just going to say you can get baby crocs around here,
Baby
and
gator, I think.
yeah, just the little noise they make. Like, I can't even do the noise, but the little squeak that they make is just so cute. It really is when you hear those little babies. Oh, it's so cute. Right, there it is. So he's called Mama Croc, or Papa Croc, whatever you want to say they are. I think I just heard one. Oh, there it is. Look. You can just see it in the grass there, look. Hello, baby. Oh. Here comes Mama Croc.
You picked the wrong fight.
You're gonna frighten your little baby now. And of course, by the sound of it, Delincia's just gone underneath. Got knocked under the ground. So now what we need to do is run
face with heart eyes, smiling face with heart
run
eyes.
away. Tell her to return.
I roll my eyes every time I have to kill a critter, when my friend is just standing by it.
Oh, on. Oh, look at that. Piece of cake for her. What's that? Yeah, I'll take it because we can decon it. There we go. So that's our key. And yeah, I did bring all the stuff out on the horse, just in case we went anywhere where we could make some new friends, and thought we'd have the friend making wheel with us, because I do have my orbs, believe it or not, on the horse still, and the friendship stick and the rope. Oh, I think the little babies run away.
Wow, that was an action-packed battle.
Huh. Action packed and over very quick, eh? Now, if I'd been a lower level in basic armour and she'd been in weaker armour, it'd have gone on a little longer and been a little tougher, and she'd have taken a lot more damage, I'll tell you that now. I mean, that boss isn't too bad, to be fair, because it's a new river boss, but it does have a decent amount of HP. It would kill you pretty easy.
To use the lock on to find hidden baby.
Yeah. Find hidden baby. I think they've all probably run off the babies that were here now. No, Delancey, where are you going? Ouch. Get him. Thank you. Luckily I don't take too much damage now because of my armour, but if it was any weaker again, I would be taking a lot more damage. And again, that's down to the plating and the fact that the armour was crafted with a named armourer, albeit the Shieldrite armourer, which in my opinion is the best armourer. There are other armourers that you can get, like a durability armourer and the Scout-Rite, is it, which is weight reduction. But if you want the highest armour value for yourself or your followers,
I like setting greater crocs against the boss. I like croc on croc violence.
ah, good, nice one, Crow. I bet that's good fun. Bet that's good fun to watch. Reptile versus reptile. Yeah, sounds like good fun.
Angar isn't going to be too happy. Scotland is losing 0-2 to Germany.
Oh. Oh dear. That's not a good start, is it? Oh dear. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Oh dear. If we go... Yeah, no, carry on.
Loudly crying face.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a good start for them, is it? It was a little while since we were down here. Our base from where we... Well, I say base, our starter location from where we very first started out was just back down here, I think, somewhere. Or around about here near the Sentinels. Just a little foundation thing that we built. Oh, that was a few episodes ago. We are of course now up at the higher level where we can get to better stuff and better equipment and etc. Still lots to explore and lots to do there. I'll leave them to fight it out since as they're all busy. Don't need to Lindsay or go and join in like, she probably will, you know what she's like. She's crazy, that girl. Oh, no, she's actually not doing. I wouldn't come this way if I were you. You don't want to mess with Lindsay, trust me. Okay, here she comes. Figuring out a way over. Getting chased by somebody and watch this now. Are you going to reset or are you going to try and hit her?
Time.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Taste death.
I think you're the one that's going to taste that, love. Bye. Oh, drink time. Thank you. It is indeed. And this little corner is known to a lot of players as, well, Chaos Corner usually, because there's usually a lot of crocodiles and things here fighting. Not by the look of it, there ain't any. Now I don't know if that's a bug or what, but... Oh. That's usually quite chaotic, that corner. Hence the name Chaos Corner. It's not actually called that, that's just what people seem to have nicknamed it. Because there's usually 5 or 6, if not more, crocodiles just there.
Quiet corner now.
Quiet corner now, yeah.
Cave is still occasionally spawning a locked loot chest. I got Hamuman's Garter last night.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Hanuman's Garter, eh? That's a cool one to get. Very cool. Oh, that went wrong. Let's try that again. Alright, so if we go up here... I believe it's this part as well. Yes, it is. You've got the 2 ghosts there that make their way down the hill. And then just here is another little book. Feel free to look back at the VOD afterwards and pause it and read that if you want to read what that says. But that's just in a little bit more right at the bottom of this bridge here. Show you where we are on the map so you know where we are. Right here. Where are we? F2, 3, that F3. Just at the bottom there. So that's something interesting you can come and look for if you're trying to collect all those type of things. And then if we come up here, so that's just the ghosts again, this is where they start. And then this is what I was referring to earlier when I said LED tablets.
Slave, War Maker Crocodile has ordered the sealing of the borders, including the destruction of the bridge. This is to discourage your treacherous kin from entering our lands. For hundreds of years, we have patiently welcomed your people into our lands, and our kindness was repaid with war. No more, bonded one. You will break the bridge, and as you do, think about the consequences of betrayal. Think about what your people have done to you.
Alright, if we drop that down... No, we don't want to drop that down there. We will go this way. That's where you learn Yogg.
Online.
This is a solo game that we're playing at the moment. This is on my single player solo game at the moment, hence why we haven't bumped into another player. But there will be occasions when I'll be doing live streams on my... No, you don't have to apologise. Don't worry about apologising. You're more than welcome. Yeah, it's my single player game. Like I said, there will be occasions where I'll be doing some online sort of not playthroughs, but streams, if you will, where it'll be either on my Conan exiles Exile Land server, so this server, this map rather, but on my server where I have the admin access, and we'll kind of look at different things and explore and what have you. Tend to do that a lot more when there's been an update, because there's a lot more to look at and try and discover. So I tend to do that then. Or now it may also be at some point, possibly, that I'll also be doing a future stream on the Sipta server that we now have, that is now up and running for people on PlayStation 4 and 5. Where are you going? So there may be an occasion where I do something on there.
The server is different to me. It's odd to dodge horse traffic in Sepermera.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's definitely different online, isn't it, to playing on online servers, but that are single player.
On PS5.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Like I say, I have an Exile Land server and also an Isle of Sipta server, both called Conan's Chosen Slightly Boosted Beginner Friendly, I believe it is. The only difference is with the Sipta server, you just need to include an apostrophe after the N and before the S in Conan's to bring up the Sipta map. If you've got the Isle of Sipta, that is.
I have a server on Portal. Exile Lands.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, very nice. But yeah, more than welcome to join. I'm sure there are people here in chat that play on both of those servers and would actually know the full name for it for me and be able to pop it in chat in case anybody is interested. If either of you guys that play on the server would be able to pop those names in for me, that would be very helpful. So if anybody is interested, you're more than welcome to join us. We just have a few simple rules on each server just for people to follow. Not because we're trying to be bossy or make it awkward, but try and make it fair for everyone that plays on the server. Obviously Exile Lands is a bit bigger, so there's a bit more building space, but we have to be a little stricter on Sipta because it's a bit smaller. So we want to try and make it fair and available for everybody. And also the Exile Lands server is also the place where, if you've seen any of my videos, the character that you see in those videos, Lexi as she's called, that is the character I play as on that server. And also now her twin sister, I'm calling it because it's the Sipta version, but You also have Lexi again on Sipta now, so it's what I'm calling Twin Sister, because obviously it's a different map, but we like to kind of keep the same appearance for the benefit of viewers of my videos, so that you can be familiar with the same face on the screen, if you will, kind of thing. So do feel free to chat that out. Sure, as I say, there are a couple of people in chat that know the names for both of those servers, and we'll be happy to pop them in for you. Do we want to go up a bit here? Yeah, let's go up this way.
My server is Shakey's Playground.
Ah, very cool. And is that a PvE or PvP server?
Labs food and drink time.
Oh, food and drink, thank you.
V.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Sounds like fun.
The twins were on separate ships, because nobody wanted to put up with their squabbles.
Ah, dear.
Just me and the wife right now.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, my missus also plays on Exiles map and also on Sipta as well. She's
On
getting
my server.
she's getting back into it again. She wasn't really into Conan a little while ago, but she's been getting back into it again, which is really nice. And as I say, a couple of people in chat are also members of my server and also one of my admins, of course. And they don't bite, so
Exile lands equals Conan's chosen.
feel free to ask them anything and I'm sure they'll answer you. They don't bite, at least on a Friday anyway.
My wife is way more into it and knows all the secrets.
Wow. Well, you're very lucky there then. Yeah.
Sipta equals Conan's chosen.
There we go. Yeah, you're very lucky there then. She knows all the secrets and can show you them and what they are and where they are. She'll probably tell you like we tell people. There's just so much to learn in this game that you can just never keep up with it. Learn that even as a content creator, that you think you've got everything, you think you've learned everything, and then of course they add something new in. But what makes life as a content creator even more tricky, well not tricky but more work, shall we say, is when things get broken or don't run as they're supposed to do, because then it gives us a video to have to make to warn people about it. Like with the whole...
My server is password protected. PM me for access.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, if you want to send me a friend request on PSN, do feel free to do so. That's perfectly fine. I do accept friend requests from people, just not obviously close friend requests because it for obvious reasons. But sounds like you're having fun with it, which is good.
Yes, she loves your vids and angers.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I enjoy making them. Yeah, I was just going to say about warning people, like when the were hyenas were broken, and how that if you ran past somebody's base on an official server and the were hyena spawn.
I found a hidden, to me anyway, chest in the unnamed city.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, you'd run past somebody's base, the were hyena would spawn in. It wouldn't necessarily aggro to you for some reason, but if somebody had people or pets outside of their base, it would aggro to them and go up and start killing people's followers. So the advice was out there, obviously before the patch, to make sure you keep all your followers inside, to avoid losing them, which luckily not long after that did end up getting patched, which was good. Bear with me 1 minute. Just need to...
I don't mind changes to the game that add more content. I'm not fond of features being removed. I want severed limb melee weapons back. Yeah. We had that happened and your vids helped us out.
Oh, thank you. That's nice to know. That's the intention with them, is so that they help people, and you know, if I can do my bit to at least warn people, then I've done my part at least. I do try and focus more on... I'll do my live streams like this, which is because it's a chance to chat with you guys, so I'm playing the game, but I'm not playing it like what I would normally probably play it. Obviously, as I would on my own server when I'm just playing for fun, because I'm obviously here really more to get to know you guys and chat to you guys and catch up with everybody, rather than worrying about the actual gameplay side to it. Yes, I want to make it interesting, of course I do. But obviously, primarily I'm here to chat with you guys and get to know my community. But my videos typically are more... I did used to do playthrough type videos, you know, like Let's Play series, but was trying to find sort of what was my ideal niche at the time. And I'm finding now that it seems to be for me...
Yes, I loved having an extra limb to smack a nocturnal about with.
That sort of guides, if you will, or put my teeth back in, tutorial type videos or how-to kind of videos are more what seem to work better for me. And not better for me because of how I make them or what they are, but just that they seem to get the higher amount of views, which is really good. So that's kind of why I focused on them. I haven't done a video for a little while because I've just recently had quite a bad cold. I don't know if it's about a flu, or something that I've had. Last few weeks I've been really bad with my chest and coughing and what have you, and just not felt up to recording. But I do have another sort of tips and tricks video, hopefully coming very, very soon, now that I'm kind of getting back on with it and back to it kind of thing. I can now get that recorded and get that out soon. Just hopefully with some helpful little bits in it again that
Hope you heal up soon.
people maybe didn't know about, certain things that you may throw away that actually do have some use, or they don't know what it's necessarily used for. Hopefully that'll be, helpful for people. But it's just, I've been, like I say, I've been a bit delayed. Even the last couple of streams I've done, if you go back and watch some of them, you'll notice that my voice sounded a little bit croaky. I was having to mute every few minutes because of coughing quite badly with it. But luckily on the mend now, so we should be hopefully back to normal service, as the saying goes, especially because I'm also doing the next 2 Sundays from 8 PM till 10 PM UK time, if you're around on Sunday while Angar's away at the football. So do feel free to pop in and join us once again. Like I say, it may be on here doing this playthrough a bit more, or it may be something different. When I make my mind up, which should be either later today or probably tomorrow, I will leave a message in the community page on my YouTube channel. So obviously if you are subscribed and what have you, and you've got your notifications on, you'll get notified when I post anything on there. And people can also add posts on there if they want to, things that they'd like to share that's obviously Conan related. You know, any build ideas you've got for a base, or excuse me, it's had to sneeze then. Yeah, build ideas for a base or a character build, so like, you know, strength build or agility build, or a nice follower setup that you think you've found where it's you and 1 follower that you have, or 2 followers that you find works really good and you want to share it with people. Do feel free to post them on there. And like I say, keep an eye on that tab, because that's where I'll tend to post about when I'm going to be going live, like I am now. because at the moment I can't do it where I set up the upcoming page on YouTube so that people are aware of it, and then have it that the chat's already going earlier, because I'm doing it directly from PlayStation at the moment. But hopefully in the near future that will all change and I'll be able to do it through PC as well, so you'll get to know even the day before when I'm going to be doing it. And my schedule for June is also on the community page at the minute as well, for what I'm going to be doing for tonight, Sunday. Doesn't tell you what I'm going to be streaming, but it gives you my schedule for when I will be streaming. And if it's any different for any reason, I will obviously let you know on the community page there if there's not going to be a stream. But all being well, up to now we should be good. And we're almost, we're edging towards that 900 now, and we're on about 884, 86 last time I checked. I haven't actually looked for a little while. So then we'll be starting what I'm calling the final stage of my, what I'm calling first part of my journey on YouTube, which is to reach 1,000 subs. That's my first real goal, if you will. So the titles of the streams may change. Once we hit that 900, it may become the road to 1,000. It might be called, or something like that, because we'll be edging ever closer.
Just so you know that Scotland take on Switzerland on 19th of June, and against Hungary on 23rd of June. Fingers crossed for Scotland, crossed fingers, flag, Scotland.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fingers crossed, absolutely. Right, come on, Delancey. Well, we've got a few minutes. Let's go see if we can't get another axe off the Gate Guardian at least.
Only 15 from 900 now.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have a sword with predator ability on it, does 112 on regular swing and only 1 on heavy. I put a blunt attachment so that heavy now knocks.
Yeah, have you been watching How Do by any chance? How Do Gaming? If you've seen his videos, that's something he did a video on. Also, he did I believe it's the Axe of the Lion. It also has Predatory on it, and yes, absolutely, like you say, you put the blunted fitting on it, and it knocks people out. So if you're ever out and about, and you've got that on you, and you realise you forgot your, as we like to call it, friendship making equipment, you can just switch to that if that's not your main weapon, knock the person out, get him on your rope, job done. Oh, have you guys just aggroed from over there? Your aggro range is crazy. We're right over here then. Come on, Dylan, see if he's decided to wake up as well. Get that guy. Ah, the girl. There we go. Now this is another thing you've got to watch. When we went into here last time, and it was thanks to chat that she didn't die, Delincia spawned in here, and she had very little health. So let's hope it doesn't happen again. Well, yet leaving, she was fine. Oh, yeah, no, she's good. She's good. Yep, she's good. Right. Let's go get these skelly bobs. Hopefully you guys can see easy enough.
Advanced damage kit on Axe of the Lion. Never knew you could give it a blunt and KO tools.
No, I didn't until I saw How Do Gaming's video. I say he's not actually here in chat tonight, but if he was, How Do Gaming, you want to check him out on YouTube if you want to know anything about the Purge. If you don't know any details about the Purge or how it works or what it is and all this, that and the other, How Do's your man to check out. He knows all about it. If anybody's got a link to his channel that they could put in chat, that would be appreciated. If anyone could link Howdo's channel in the chat for me, that would be really good. If anybody knows how to do that, that would be really helpful. No, you go get him. No. He's going to come straight after me. Go on, Delancey, and get him. Right, now you can go and get them. What about that one? Go get him as well. No axe. Typical. Oh, there was another one hiding around the corner. Do you have anything useful on you? Not really. Take a bit of oil. Never say no to a bit of oil. No.
That should take you straight to Odu's channel.
There we go. Thanks, Cassie. Yeah, like I say, if you don't know anything about the Purge, then he's your man. And I say it every time, if he doesn't know it, it ain't worth knowing. So do check him out. Give him a follow if you haven't already. Leave him some likes and some comments. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. He's another
My pleasure, lads.
Another person trying to grow a channel on YouTube. Doing an awesome job at it, I must say. It's very, very interesting and very funny. But also very informative. I don't know why I did an extra jump then, but there you go. That must have been them that came up from here. See if we can get a final bit of XP for Delancey here before we finish for the night. Now they're all running after her again. It's just the one thing I don't like about skeletons, they're just relentless. It's my only gripe with them. You don't get a chance to hit them. There we go.
Case Kelly Bobs. Delancey has a bone to pick with you.
See what he did there. Yeah. Bone to pick with them, preferably smashing in the skull. The biggest bone she can hit. That was good. So yeah, just for anybody new, this is kind of where we're built at the moment. Just here, near to this nice little lake area, as I like to call it, just kind of north of Seppa Maru. Kind of handy little spot for us. Put this staircase in as an extra because we were constantly climbing up and down the cliff face there, which was getting a bit annoying. Delancey, you can stand back there again. So it's just a little platform here. And then, very, very basic. I've not really got it even set up properly yet to this day still. It's still just very, very basic, but it's got the basics in of what we need. Some more bits and pieces there. Alchemy down here. Food. I've just got like a little back porch, if you will, with a wheel of friendship on here in case we need it. Some fish traps. So while we're here, let's just fill up our water again before I forget to do it. And then up here we'd end up with some planters and what have you eventually, maybe with some different lotus flowers growing in them. The ones we'll need, like black and purple and grey and what have you. Just stuck the dyer's bench up here at the minute because we didn't have anywhere for it downstairs as yet, which it may move again yet. And then my rather large bedroom that again still just has the bed in it. Not really done anything else with it as yet. But it does, it's home. It keeps us going. It does what we need it to do, so that is what matters. Of course, we got our lone fisherman from Sepamaru a couple of weeks ago, I think it was.
Spacious.
Happened to see him. Oh yeah, it's definitely spacious. Yeah, absolutely. And then just the bazaar again quickly for anybody who may not have seen it, or that weren't here at the beginning, as I always start with that. That's what's available at the time of the bazaar now. So we've had the changeover on the small items as well, by the look of it.
The larger wheels are multiplayer games.
Oh yeah, definitely. On multiplayer you need the space, don't you, for if you find more than one friend that you want to tame at once and you've got to wait for the... If you play on official especially, I believe when it changed a little while back, on the bigger wheels, it takes a tier 4, so a Sumerian Berserker, 60 minutes, so an hour, to tame without a Taskmaster. And if you have a tier 4 Taskmaster on your wheel, so a named Taskmaster, it takes around about 22 minutes now. Unless you play on one of my servers, for example, so Sipter or Exile Lands, then you're, as it's called in game, thrall crafting, but friend crafting as we like to call it, is actually excuse me, is actually reduced quite a lot. So it's not instant taming, but it's a lot less than what it is on official, just to make it a little bit more beginner friendly and better for new players who kind of want to get introduced to the game but don't want to jump straight on official servers yet. So damage numbers are ever so slightly increased, not a lot, just a little bit. Harvesting I think is times 2.5 or times 2. XP is 2.5 times.
0 to Germany and on half time.
So it's pretty much sort of beginner friendly. Crafting cost and crafting time again is slightly reduced, so it's not the same as official, but it's all just to make it a little easier for somebody who's maybe new to the game and never played it before, or has always played single player and never played multiplayer. Like the name says, beginner friendly really, but that was my intention with it, just to kind of offer something back for the community. And rather than keeping it like official, the whole point of a community service to make it a bit different. So yeah, we're literally about a couple of minutes off 9 o'clock, so we are slightly earlier than what we normally would be, but we've pretty much done, I think, what we were going to do for today. We've had a little bit of an explore. We've just done a bit around here, been into the War Makers, well, certainly to the first boss. We've had a bit of a run along New River again, taking on the Shaleback King, and we started off over here in the jungle, took on Palace of the Witch Queen, and then had a bit of a wander up here.
Thanks for the stream, lads.
And then came up, had a wander around Flotsam, and now we've pretty much done a circle, come all the way back up and around, and here we are back at home. So I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you once again, each and every one of you, for being here. Great to see you all as always. Hello and welcome, and thank you to anybody who's new that's joined us. Great to have you here with us. And as I say, yeah, this week I am back again on Sunday
Take care. Have a
at
good weekend and see you
8
all
p.m.
Sunday.
UK time, so 8 till 10 on Sunday. Conan Exiles once again. Not 100% sure yet what we're going to be doing, but it will certainly be Conan related. Or if I don't see you on Sunday, then I will catch you back here again next Friday, same time, 7 p.m. UK. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you haven't already, leave your comments down below. Thanks once again everybody for being here. Great seeing you all. Enjoy your weekend. See you either on Sunday or in the next one.
Thanks, lads.
Catch you later everybody. Bye for now.
Waving hand, waving hand, waving hand.